Hey everyone, it's Libby from Meister Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Warramai First Nations people. It's WORIMI, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides in the universal energies. Yeah, I look like I've had a rough morning. Grandma duties this morning, absolute ball. Lots of fun, lots of squeals, lots of excitement. And then I decided to rob the supermarket on the way home. So I'm running a little bit late today. I do apologise. The difference between, gee, your hair looks good and gee, your hair looks like you've got a mop on your head is about 3 days. So I think I'm going to have to go for a haircut shortly. Okay, thank you for joining me. Okay, well, no DC fires. That was fabulous. No, I don't always get it right. There was apparently quite a severe one on the Brooklyn Bridge. And then having a look at the news about fires, there were house fires and there were grass fires and there were dumpster fires and there was injuries galore, and I believe one person lost their life as well in the fireworks on the 4th of July. I'm just going to put it out there, fireworks, cannot buy them in my state. I think most of Australia you can't buy fireworks. I don't know whether the Northern Territory still allows them or not, only because they're so bloody dangerous. Okay, what do I want to have a look at in this particular reading? Right, I'm going to have a look, use the Smith-Waite Tarot deck. I was having a look at his schedule and it threw me a little bit. So Sunday, well, how did the Saturday go? Well, Melania sat there pretty much the whole time. The orange idiot, blah, blah, blah. And then he would stumble over words and get them out completely wrong. But he knew he got them out wrong, so then he would repeat the same sentence again and re-articulate the words that he pronounced wrong. He was aware that he was doing it, that he was falling over the words, and then literally as soon as he finished his speech, which I don't think many were there because they evacuated the area earlier and due to the storms, etc., but pretty much finished the speech, went, sat down, except that there's a turkey neck thing happening there. Okay, so to go ahead. No, there wasn't a fire, thank goodness, except for the one at Brooklyn. But I do remember Linda G saw fire. I think Susan Lynn had kicking the coals to see what could be salvaged, but that might be metaphorical. I mean, this might be all metaphorical. And but I've always seen the White House will be eventually ending up as a museum. So today, nothing happening with the Orange Idiot according to his schedule. He'll, the drive out to the golf course and back again, pretty much because he can't stand being in the White House and he has to get out. Tomorrow is traveling day. Flying overseas to go to Turkey for the. Okay, well, I've got the traveling overseas card, and then could be a big, well, is it health or is it opportunity? Let's see how that plays out. He's off to the NATO summit. So tomorrow, Monday is all travel, and then Tuesday is pretty much, the meet and greet, and then Wednesday they get down to business. Now, what I want to have a look at, there's some interesting energies here with the High Priestess and the Empress. He claims he's going to talk to Ukraine, probably to Ukraine, not with Ukraine, about ending the conflict once and for all. He's probably going to say, just stop it, you people, stop it. Because now Ukraine is hitting the oil facilities outside St. Petersburg as well. So it's really going downhill for the Ruskies with the Empress card. And then we've got the High Priestess. Possibly something being revealed here, some secrets being revealed, or, well, I wouldn't say he was looking into his higher self. But the feeling I'm getting from him, I was lying in bed last night, out of the blue, came, I just felt that the orange idiot with his dementia, with the 6 of cups there, the vibes that I was getting off him after the speech felt very much like orange jello, but really wobbly, jello, and it was like a sort of in a slug-shaped mold, tipped out of the mold. Or when I say slug-shape, it was this sort of shape, yellow jello, and it just felt so incredibly wobbly. So he's not doing really well at all. And all that he's been doing lately, here, there, and everywhere for the 250th, that most people really couldn't, they just didn't feel like celebrating, etc. The vibes he's giving off is very much the irritating, needy kid vibes. The need to get attention, the need to be adored, the look at me, I'll misbehave to make you look at me type thing. And it's very much, if I say, it's like my two dogs, Bindi and Spot. We've had Spot since he was a little wee chap, about so big, and he's just so totally chilled out, so totally cool. And he'll come and he'll put his head on your lap, and if you give him a cuddle, all great and wonderful. If you don't, he'll just take himself elsewhere. And he's just dooding around. Bindi, we got at 2.5, and she had, I'm sure her previous owners loved her, but they didn't have time for her, so she suffered a lot of neglect for what is a double. Bindi's the grey one. She's a Border Collie Coolie cross, so double working dog. Needs a lot of attention, or it just needs someone there with her. She is very much, she'll put her head on your knee, but if you don't cuddle her, she'll shove you. And if you don't cuddle her, she'll shove you again. And if you still don't cuddle her, take attention of her, she'll jump up with her front paws on your knee. Like, I will make you look at me. You will pay me attention. And what that does is actually make you get more irritated with Bindi and push her away. I mean, used to. I just tend to now just give her a quick cuddle and then she's happy and on her way. But yeah, it's that irritating, you will pay attention to me energy that just that the orange idiot is in at the moment. And it's a very childlike energy, very 5, 6, 7-year-old type energy. But I want to have a look. I'm using I didn't say, the Smith-Waite Tarot deck, Centennial Edition. I'm just going to have a look. He's off to NATO, to Turkey. Let's have a look. How's he going? How's he going to go? So I just had, again, another extremely busy schedule. Remembering that he is not long back from Switzerland, so he's doing it. He'll take the new jet, which is pretty standard. So he's having today off. Tomorrow is travel. Tuesday is sort of the arrival ceremony. Participates in a bilateral meeting with the President of the Republic of Turkey. The arrival ceremony and the NATO dinner. That's Tuesday, but Wednesday, busy. What have we got here? So he's got starting in the morning, 4 a.m. starting, 5 a.m. off he goes. 6:30 a.m. participates in the greeting with the Secretary General. 6:50 a.m. The official welcome and family photos. The 7:15 a.m. the NATO leaders working session. 8 a.m. executive time for an hour and a half. Okay, get some zombie juice into him. And then 9:30 a.m. Launch of Trump accounts. What? What is launch of Trump accounts? Okay, that's going to be interesting. No idea. 10:30 a.m. is the bilateral, the meeting with Zelensky. 11:30 a.m. is the meeting with the Syrian Arab Republic leader, blah, 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 and it just continues and continues. I'm just going to put you on hold and just see if I can find out what is that launch of Trump accounts. Hang on a sec. Oh my, GGGG. Okay, what are the Trump accounts? The felon accounts. Investment accounts for kids. The Tax Advantage Investment Fund for Babies, dubbed Felon Accounts by the administration, will launch 4th of July. Eligible families can expect to see the initial $1,000 donation promised by the felon deposited from this weekend. And here's how it will work. They're called the 503A accounts, long-term IRA-style retirement vehicles that can be started for anyone under the age of 18. When the beneficiary, and when the beneficiary reaches adulthood, they'll convert to a typical investment account. Okay. Guess what bank is managing it? The Bank of New York Mellon. There it is arising again, and will be invested in US stocks. Oh gosh, I don't know if you can hear that. It's absolutely pouring with rain. Okay, managed by the Bank of New York Mellon. Now there's that name popped up yet again. Very, very entwined with the EPS files and money laundering. And expecting a cost of $14.3 billion over the next 3 years. Man, this sounds... Okay, I'm going to have a look at those accounts in a minute. No, my guides are telling me to have a look now. Okay, they'll lead me where I have to go. What do we need to know about these felon accounts? Okay, got restriction. As I split the deck, I'm using the Golden Universal Tarot. Got restriction, legally restricted, and the Magician. Could be the manifesting of something, or it could be manipulation. Let's have a look. What do we need to know about these felon accounts that are going to be invested in the bank? Oh, I just heard it's to prop up the bank because the bank's struggling. Oh, far out, ma'am. Okay, is that right? Is that right? Is it to transfer money to the Bank of New York Mellon to prop it up? Right, we've got 3 cards here. So we've got families rejoicing with the 10 of cups, but we've then got an investigation, shining a light on the path forward, investigating, and then we have the justice card, so the hermit and the justice card. And my ears are ringing at the moment. 2 major arcana, which are yes cards. Oh, the nightmare. There's some sort of nightmare situation, legal nightmare about this. It's an agreement with the Magician. So you got the 2 of cups, some sort of agreement that was made to manipulate a situation, manifest a situation. Let's see what else. Yeah, lying, stealing. Might be a whistleblower that comes out about this, or this could be young people when they go to take it out at 18. And then you've got the strengths, secrets, the propping up strength, secrets, the High Priestess, the Emperor, and then you've got here the inability to get the money out. It's a Trojan horse with that Knight of Cups. Yeah, what my guide said to me was that it was a means to, there's something about the bank where it's financially not doing well, and it's a means to they're saying maneuver, and I want to say transfer, to maneuver. I'm just going to go with my guides, there's no point fighting them. To maneuver money into the bank. It's a way, it's a means to prop up the bank. Oh, okay. Right, how's he going to go? Back to the Rider-Waite. Rider-Waite-Smith, Centennial deck. Let's have a look. How's he going to go in? How's he going to go in Turkey at the NATO event? I mean, the Swiss one was hilarious, but how's he going to go? A couple of cards flunged themselves out. How's he going to go? Okay, stop there. Right. Got these cards. I'll just put those to the side for the moment because this one came out first. 3 majors. The Hanged Man is potentially going to be barely functional. Something's going to be stopped. Something's going to be looked at differently. I'll go that with the, because this was the next one. That was the one on top and like this. Karma coming and biting him on the bum. The Wheel of Fortune turning. Strength waning. Okay, looking at overseas options with the 2 in the past. Somehow being restricted. I've always gotten that he wants to flee, but he won't be able to. Yes, I know I've got some dog food stuff on my sleeve there. Restriction. There's that Ace of Pentacles again that we had right at the start. Could be a financial offer being made, a really big financial offer. His hands are going to be tied over something. Could be a big health event or that presents itself, or it could be a big, see where it goes. King of Swords, strategy. Externally, there's a strategy. Internally, we got the walking away. So we got the 2, what was that one? No, that was the Hanged Man. We had the 6 of Swords before. So emotionally walking away, some sort of strategy that he's going in with to make a big noise about, but it's not going to carry water. This might be in regards to Ukraine. Page of Pentacles and the hopes and fears. So going in with this offer. Got the Star. Wants to be the Star. Oh, the Death card. Something been coming to an end. And there's the King of Pentacles himself. And there's the 6 of Swords, the 2 leaving cards. Could be travelling back. Travelling back after not getting what he wanted with that 4 of Cups. 5 of Cups, regret. And the Lover's card, some sort of unbalanced partnership that's just going to be too burdensome. And the Fool off the cliff. Fool off the cliff as something that's deceitful and abusive is revealed. Oh, speaking of revealed, the Sun card is revealed. I think this might be to do with meeting with Zelensky. It's almost like what I'm hearing is knock it off. It's like Zelensky's being told to knock it off. And he's like, why? I'm winning. Going in with a financial offer potentially, just the mercenary, and it being revealed. And that's all the felon understands. Blackmail, bribery. So he's either got goods on you that he can blackmail you with, or he bribes. Blackmail and bribery. Corruption's related to the both of those, blackmail and bribery. Is this to do with his meeting with Zelensky? Okay. What's he going to talk to Zelensky about? It's the only reason he's going. What's he going to talk to Zelensky about? Why is it what? Okay, show me. Oh, there's that strategy again. 2 of the downward spiral. here. He wants to be seen as, okay, I'm going to say with this trying to juggle, but what I'm going to say with this Two of Pentacles is because you got these ships on being trashed on the rocks here. He's wanting to, this could also be his health in major decline, and he wants to ride out a winner. That's his wish. His wish is to, pardon me, his wish is to end the conflict between, I mean, he has no idea how to do it, but end the conflict between the Ruskies and Ukraine. Yep, Five of Cups, the regret. The Knight of Wands. This is about a plan that does not move forward. And you've got this unbalanced relationship. He might have had a phone call with the Kremlin saying, we need you to do this. Ace of Pentacles, Secrets, the High Priestess, and delusional with the Seven of Cups. Delusional and the Seven of Swords, the Thief. Okay, I think that's the one meeting he's actually concentrating on. Is I think he's received instructions to tell Zelensky to knock it off. Show me this meeting. And Zelensky's going to say, well, why should I? I'm winning. Except that that's going to really rile the orange felon up, and he is going to then go nuts. Let's have a look. Yeah, he's going in with an offer. The Trojan horse going in with an offer. The Chariot, Page of Cups, Justice card. And trying to keep a lid on the situation. So the Chariot's about the military. Page of Cups, something unexpected being presented. The Justice card, which is about, she's got the sword here, sword of strategy, also weighing up. Actions have consequences. And you've got the Queen of Cups, looking at it seriously but not taking the lid off. Something's not been, there's something here that's not being revealed. The burden that he's carrying, the Fool, and the lies, abuse of power, betrayal, deceit, win at any cost, etc. Yeah, I think he's had orders. Page of Pentacles, dark money behind the scenes, and nightmare situation, Ace of Swords coming out. Oh, on the bottom there's the offer, there's the Tower, there's the felon, there's the devil, and there's the information being brought forward. I think that's what's going to happen. I think he has received orders, not necessarily from the Kremlin. It could be from someone within his own regime that has connections with the Kremlin. But I think he's been pretty much told to go over there and make it stop. Okay, I'm going to leave that there. I'm not going to ask how he's going to come back because this flying, it's hideous on him. Laurie from The Way of Positive Change, The Way of Positive Change on YouTube, had a fabulous live the other day. She covers a lot of topics in one reading. She had a fabulous one. There was a lot that came out that was really, really interesting. So go and check her out. Denise Knight as well. She's doing the daily health, and she has quite a few little snippets because she's got medical professionals in her chat that tell her about new forms of dialysis that take excess fluid off from kidneys and congestive heart failure, etc. So we'll see how he goes. Okay, that's all I've got on that particular. But yeah, the vibe of him, as I said, it feels incredibly unsubstantial and shaky. Now, I've been getting for a long time since Mitch actually went missing. I've got Mitch as dead. He's just not dead. But I do see that, so they're keeping him artificially alive, but his body will actually start decaying. This is what I see decaying around the methods that they're using. It just will simply start to break down. And the felons, fairly much, when I say it's fairly much the same, I don't know what they're zipping them up with, the zombie juice yippee beans or whatever you like to call it, that gets him buoyant. So taking stuff out, putting stuff in, but again, the body will just simply start, or already is, decaying around it. So I'm going to leave that there. I shall catch you shortly. Take care on a Monday. See you later.